wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high over vales and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils, beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. Continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way, they stretched in never-ending line along the margin of a bay. 10,000 saw I at a glance, tossing their heads in a sprightly dance. The waves beside them danced, but they outdid the sparkling waves in glee. A poet could not but be gay in such a jocund company. I gazed and gazed, but little thought what wealth the show to me had brought. For oft when on my couch I lie, in vacant or in pensive mood, they flash upon that inward eye which is the bliss of solitude, and then my heart with pleasure fills and dances with the daffodils. I wandered lonely as a cloud, or more popularly daffodils, is a ubiquitous work in English literature. From the amateurs who are just getting their feet wet in the art, to the accomplished who'd like a simple poem for their warm Sunday afternoon, it's a lot of people's first choice and first association with poetry. The English weather is a spot of beauty when it's not being its dark, frustrating self, and Dorothy Wordsworth certainly concurred. It was a threatening, misty morning, but mild. The wind seized our breath, the lake was rough. I never saw daffodils so beautiful. The wind blew directly over the lake to them. That recollection of 15th April 1802 is an extract from Dorothy Wordsworth's journals, and those beautiful daffodils are indeed the muse for this poem. So thank heavens Wordsworth took a walk with his sister. The original poem was composed somewhere between March 1804 and April 1807 and was later revised in 1815. The revised poem is written in 4 stanzas of 6 lines each with a rhyme scheme of A-B, A-B, C-C. The poem falls under a strict and regular meter. Each line is composed of 4 iambs, an iamb being an unstressed syllable followed by a stressed syllable. For instance, the first line reads as, I wandered lonely as a cloud. The poet is wandering alone like a cloud that drifts over the valleys and the mountains when he chances upon a field of golden daffodils by a lake and under the trees swaying to the summer winds. Endless and innumerable, like the stars in the galaxy, they stretch along the margin of the bay. It seems like there are 10,000 of them, and the flowers appear to be fluttering rapidly in the breeze, described as a sprightly dance. The water in the lake is also rippling, glittering under the sunlight, but the dance of the daffodils is far superior in the poet's eyes. The poet finds that he cannot be anything but filled with joy as he gazes at them, but fails to immediately realize what an impact they've had on him. That realization comes much later when he is back at home, lying on his couch in a vacant or pensive mental space, and the image of the daffodils comes visiting. The memory of that experience has the power to fill his heart with joy several hours and days later. Daffodils is the perfect romantic poem, an appreciation of nature, an ode to its powers on the human mind, and a perhaps excessive idealization of its sights and sounds. Wordsworth makes generous use of similes when he compares his walk in solitude to the movement of clouds, and again when he describes the daffodils to be as continuous as the stars in a galaxy. Hyperbole is employed to good effect. Come on, there's no way there are 10,000 of them. Visual imagery is perhaps the most strikingly used because it is absolutely impossible to come away from the poem without the exact picture sitting in your head. The rhythm is excellently strung together with those images, making it an utterly satisfying sensory and intellectual experience.